Hey, how's it going? Julian here. I am a freelance publicist and content creator in Brooklyn, New York. You might have recently caught my home tour on HGTV Handmade, and if you did, you might have saw that I love a good gallery wall. So today, I'm going to build a gallery wall here in my newly renovated bathroom. So step one, in my opinion, what I like to do is I like to add an anchor to the wall first. And essentially, what I consider an anchor to be is something that is just like your center point in the gallery wall. You just smack it on the wall and basically design the rest of the wall or lay out the rest of the pictures around the anchor. So for my anchor with this wall, I am going to add a picture ledge right in the middle. I might put a picture on this, but also remember, this is my bathroom, so this would also serve an actual purpose. I can place toiletries on this picture ledge just to add some function to it. Don't forget to check to make sure everything is level, and we're good. So now for step two, since the anchor is in place, I think it would be a good idea to hang my biggest piece right above it. So let's go ahead and do that. Because this is my biggest piece, I want to make sure it has enough space to where smaller pieces aren't going to get in its way. So I'm going to take some painter's tape and just mark where the wire is. Right there. Boom. I'm guessing right there. So now that I have my two anchors down, just to visualize it a little bit better, and so I'm not buying more frames than I need or sourcing more art than I need, I like to lay out how I'm visualizing the gallery wall with painter's tape. Now, when I do this, I do take into account the frames that I already have. I just know in my head the measurements that I already have, the dimensions of the frames that I already have, so I can use those dimensions as a guide, or I could, in a way, just freehand it and say, oh, I think, a little square right here would look nice, and kind of just do it that way. But this one, because I know what I have to work with, I am going to just stick with what I know. Thinking right there. I've seen some gallery walls where everything is just super symmetrical and even. And there's cases where that works, but I also think, it's cool when things are a little off, but to each his own. Then, because this is the center, I think it would be cool to mirror that. So let's say I wanted to add more frames to this with like different sizes. But again, I just know for a fact that I already have these sizes on hand. So I'm just gonna stick to these, but just as a hypothetical, let's say I wanted to get really creative. This is where I can like freehand a bit, especially if I wanted something to max out all the space. I would just do this all over the wall. What I would do then is I would take a sticky note or some tape like this, and I would put it right in the middle of each square. Then what I would do is I would measure each square. So this is 8 by 7. And again, doesn't have to be exact. And so you do this, you fill in that measurement in each square that you have. Then that gives you a guide of what you need to source, the frames you need to source, the artwork you need to source. And then if you're really analytical like me, I take all this information and I just put it in a spreadsheet, and so I know exactly how many frames I need, what size I need, and that way I can source the art that I need for it. I'm not overbuying. And what I did for my previous gallery wall is once I had the measurements in place and once I found the art that I wanted, I would print out the art on my computer paper and smack it on the wall. That way I can really visualize how it would look. Right down to the colors, like what colors work well on this side of the wall versus this side of the wall. Do I need to move the frame? That way I can really like visualize it without having to do all of the work and move everything around. And for the elite, what you can really do is you could snap a photo and then go to like some digital editing software and move everything around within the software so you can actually get like a true digital sketch of what your gallery wall would look like. So I already know that, you know, the 16 by 12 options are gonna be best for here, here, and here. And when you know, I already have some on hand. Personally, I'm not afraid of pink, but I definitely want to tone it down a bit and contrast it a bit with prints that have a little bit more black in it, which also brings out the centerpiece a little bit more. Essentially, if I wanted to, I could continue this gallery wall all the way over to the edge of the drywall. But, you know, I think that this is enough. However, there is some empty space here, so I'm going to add one more frame, and that is this bad boy. Now, for one final step, I like a gallery wall that doesn't just stick to frames exclusively. I think a gallery wall could have dimension, and you can do that by throwing different objects up there, whether it is a piece of, you know, art or something that serves a purpose, which is exactly what I'm about to do right here on this picture ledge. I'm going to add some bathroom essentials. So I do think that it would be in my best interest and also in my guests' best interest to keep some smell good product, you know, that they can use at their will. Also, set a time limit, and of course, some other personality traits. There's tons of brands out there that makes bathroom essentials very design forward and like minimalist packaging, so it would be more than acceptable to have certain things on display. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it like this. One thing I do have to say is like I like how everything kind of ties together in one way or another, whether it's like a contrasting color with the pink tiles via, you know, the frequent matte black that's featured throughout, or just kind of embracing the pink vibes through, you know, the prints and even some of the product. So there you have it. So what's your gallery wall style? Are you more of the freehand type, or do you like to really take the time and lay it out? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.